All right, now we're trying to get to the Maverick, man. Thank you guys for watching the other video with the Crown Victoria, doing a little ride through. And now we're getting towards this Maverick here. The upper hose, lower hose is not from a Ford Explorer. I went and bought the original Ford Explorer hoses. They don't fit at all as far as where the radiator locations and all of this stuff here. I had to get a hose, you know, 90 degree and kind of whip this like this. That's how that's going to go. It's that number. And I had to cut it. And then this one here, this ain't the right one. It looks good, but this is not the right one because it hits the oil filter just a little bit. Nothing really heavy. I mean, if there was a smaller oil filter, it would be all right. It's just a little bit too long, the stock one. But that one will still do. And then when we come back here, I'm gonna have to take this little thing off here and this hose here and then just connect it right there. So this, you know, even though I was supposed to hook it up to this, but you know, this looks grimy and nasty, so I'll probably have to change that in time. But right now we're just trying to get the engine to run on its own joint. So right now, like I'm saying, I'm gonna be hooking up these hoses, get everything going. And also too, I gotta get a throttle cable. I did all of this and never got a throttle cable for this situation here. There's one here, but this ain't gonna fit. See how short it is? This ain't gonna work. So I gotta go find a throttle cable to make this thing work here. I don't know how, but we're gonna figure it out somehow. And I need a reservoir, it seems, right? Because I got this thing over here. So I gotta find a reservoir for that and all of that stuff. So I was on my way to the junkyard and then I started to make a detour because you know what? It's cold out there. So I banged the right here. Then I went over there and banged another left. And then I was like, all right, this is where I'm going. I'm going to be going to Harbor Freight. Let's bang this other right here. And then here I am. Jumped out the car, got inside, start looking for a part. Couldn't find it. Then I looked down the aisle and I said, ah, there it is. That thing, $6. This is what we need right here. This is going to work. What we're going to do, well, what we did, the other me stayed back and we got this hose here. See, now I'm going to get a spiral thing, like a coil that goes around here and kind of holds it like this. Now, I don't need it for the bottom, but I definitely need it right here. So this is good. Now this hose back here that we got that jump, but again, we're going to put it on there. We're going to get that done. So now we're going to be working with this intake situation right around here. So hopefully this can come off. Any other time it comes off when the daggone turbo's popping. So, now I don't want to come out. Ain't that a bit? All right, so we got this thing off. So what we're going to be trying to do is make the lip. So, like you guys have mentioned in the video, that's why I say it's so important for you guys to comment in the comment section, because I would have never thought about this or thought about any of this if you guys didn't mention it. So what we're going to do is see that little part right there. That's going to be the crimple part. So we're going to see how this is all going to make, how you're going to get this thing happening. So kind of see it a little bit. So, all right, so I got to cut that thing off. So all right, it doesn't look like much of anything, but I had to grind in between the teeth. So that's what it kind of looks like. I need to finesse it a little bit more, but you kind of get the gist of it. So, all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start messing with it. Now, let me tell you something. Before I begin my rant on this tool here, this is the essence of hot rodding. Taking something for $6, right? Flipping it, and actually works. I'm sitting here amazed as I'm twirling this piece of daggone pipe in my hand, and I'm like, yo, this thing is actually working. It's amazing. Now, I have to thank these guys so much, and I thank everybody who comments on all the videos. This is why it's important. I can't say this enough. I said it all throughout the video already, but I cannot express this enough to tell people to comment on the video, because this here is amazing to watch. All right. That'll work. It has a little lip to it. I mean, shoot, it ain't no better than this. And that one didn't come off. So this will work. This will work. Now we're gonna slap this on, or we can kind of crease it some more, even if if you want to get to it. But yo, that tool, $6, grind it off and make it happen. Can't fault that. That's a good trick there, man. I appreciate you two guys for giving me this info. And also too, we went and got we did the other headlight. I'm trying to get the car done slowly. You know, so it's starting to come along. The reason why I did it yellow is because the headlights always look foggy, and they were old ones, and I just polished them just a little bit and slapped the yellow on it. It looks better with the yellow versus having some, you know, dirty behind intake. Alright, so now we slap this on somehow. Alright, we got that done. Now, check this out. We got these done here and everything, but now look at this car a little bit. Now, here's my other thought with that Grand Marquis that's over here, man. Walk with me a little bit. Hold on. Hopefully you guys can read in between the lines of what I'm trying to do here. Alright, I'm trying to keep the car no matter what. You know what I mean? I don't want to break down this car. I want to break down a car that's already trashed, not a car that's fully operational. And what I mean by operational, man, the trans is good, the engine is good or decent. What I want to do is make this into an Interceptor. Yeah, change it from a Grand Marquis, make it a Crown Victoria. But if you know what I'm saying, say, I know what you're saying. Take the front of this out, get it to look like this one that's right here. You know what I mean? Even if I could find a push bumper and everything, get that done, put it on, right? And then do everything. Now, as far as interior, we are going to get what we need. I may put racing seats in here. Don't know yet. But this steering wheel got to go. That Grand Marquis got to go. We're going to put the cop stuff up there. You know, we're not copping it out, but we're making it into a Crown Victoria. We're going to take the back lights out, trunk, all of that. All of that. If you guys feel what I'm saying about that. How you feel about that? Is that a better option? For me, in my head, it's a better option. That means I have more cars. That's what I look at it as. And you know what I mean? I have a backup car, I have this car, because I need backup Crown Vics. I need them. You know what I mean? So this is where I'm going with this. If you guys can feel me on this. Ah, okay. We have to really starting to really look on this throttle cable situation. I see what I need. I have to go to the junkyard, but man, it was just too cold. I see my man out there, King Crown, changing his oil in the cold using that Motorcraft oil, my man. So I mean, he went out there and changed the oil. I should have went to the junkyard, but the junkyard is cold. I mean, the ground, oh my gosh, the ground is cold. Everything is just cold. I just couldn't do it today. That's why I just, you know what I mean, detoured and went and did that little thing there. Man, that was a good detour because that came out pretty daggone slick. I like that idea. Thanks to you two guys in the comment section again. You know what I mean? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So, man, thank you guys for this little update on Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened because I was enlightened today. I am so grateful and thankful. But if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can click the link in the description below. But if not, man, just hang out with me, comment on the comment section, man, and we're going to get down to this thing here. But really, we're going to be getting down to this thing here. We got to get that up and running and moving on its own power. And I want you guys to just leave a comment on this subject, but not giving out the details. Just say, I know what you're saying. If you know what I'm saying, just write, I know what you're saying in the comment section below. And then we can go ahead and bust a move and do something else, all right? For you new subscribers, now, you got to understand, this is a junk build channel. We use junkyard parts, secondhand parts, eBay parts, no matter what it is. Used parts coming in from you guys and subscribers, anything. That's how we roll. We don't go get things from Jags and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Because we don't really have the money like that. So with this build here, we use a lot of secondhand parts, junkyard parts, and everything. Now, you hear me being indecisive on what to do with this car here. I'm really trying to keep the car because, as you see, it's running right now. You probably can't hear it in the video, but it's running. But it makes me feel like, God dang it, why try to just break up a perfectly good car just to make another car? I kind of don't like that. I like to take two pieces of crap and make one car, but I don't want to take one good car and take another piece of crap to make one car. It just doesn't add up to me. So that's what I'm dealing with behind the scenes. And please, you got to remember, do not judge a man on how comfortable he is. Judge the man on how well he adapts to his new situation. All right? Later. Whoa, wait a minute. I have to thank my man Brian for the donation towards the channel, man. Thank you so much for this, man. You are a man of your word, man. Thank you. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate that you extended your hand out that way towards the channel, man. Thank you so much, and God bless, bro.